Hey, what up you guys, it's Danny B. You're watching The Trash Dash. In this video I'm going to be reviewing No Way Home. This is a movie from Buddy Giovinazzo, who directed Combat Shock. The only other one I've seen from him besides Combat Shock and No Way Home is one called It's Hot in Cracktown. Also, he did the little short film for Maniac 2. He was gonna direct Maniac 2. This is a very depressing movie, but I like depressing movies about a guy that gets home from prison. He goes to visit his brother, and his brother is doing things that could potentially get him back in prison. This stars Tim Roth, James Russo, and Deborah Kara Unger. Great performances from all of them. And this is actually probably the best performance I've ever seen James Russo in. James Russo, if you didn't know, he's the guy in the end of Fast Times at Ridgemont High who gets coffee thrown in his face. This also has the guy that played the cop in New Jersey Drive. Like the guy who kind of looked like Seinfeld on steroids. That guy's in this. This one is a big step up from Combat Shock. Combat Shock is one I love, but it's definitely like a very kind of low budget, almost like student grade film. This one you could really tell how far Buddy G came as a director. Great cinematography, great shots. Even like the acting is a lot better dealing with professional actors. Buddy Giovinazzo has a serious gift for writing like really depressing movies. Like Combat Shock depressed the fucking shit out of me, and then this one is equally as depressing. Yeah, it's a great character study. Tim Roth is kind of a slow guy, which you don't really realize it at first. He just kind of seems normal. But then as it goes on, you kind of realize, like, this guy's, like, something's wrong with this guy. He's not, like, Forrest Gump or anything, but, like, you could tell, like, something's a little bit slow about him. And I believe it takes place in New Jersey. I think he wanted to originally call the movie Gasoline Alley, which was, like, the name for that part of New Jersey or something. But, yeah, it's just kind of a depressing part of town that they filmed this in. It looks kind of beat down. Like, it doesn't look like a total ghetto or nothing, but, yeah, just kind of everything is run down. There are houses. You could tell it was like, nothing's changed in 4 generations. And his brother is such a scumbag. At first, he seems nice. He's like, yeah, you could crash with me and everything. But then as more and more goes on, you realize, like, oh, this guy's not a good guy at all. His brother has, I think, prior convictions or something, and he's struggling to pay the rent. So he's, doing business with the mob and stuff. But for, like, example, on his first day out in prison, his brother takes him to a bar, and he's, like, bragging about, like, what a tough guy his brother is, so everyone just kicks the shit out of him. James Russo is a master at playing these characters that can kind of make you uncomfortable, like, for example, at the end of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, the way he kind of is screaming at Brad. Something about him really is, like, you're always on the edge of your seat waiting for this guy to, like, flip out, and he does that through this whole movie. He's very unpredictable. You can never tell when he's gonna, like, snap or freak out, or when he does, you don't know if he's being serious or not, because he like jokes around a lot like that. So the chemistry between these two is really good.
What's in the bag, Tommy?
What?
I could get sent back another 8 years for what you got in that bag.
What are you talking about?
Come on, Tommy, I'm not an imbecile.
Nobody said you were... It's weed, all right? There. All right? You happy now? Make believe like it's not even there.
Deborah Kara Unger plays her part really good. You can tell she's been through a lot of shit. But I don't want to say too much about the plot because I don't want to give away too much. It's one of those kind of movies where the more you watch it, the more you figure out like what happened to this guy. But I will say it's a very underrated movie. It's really good. This Blu-ray is definitely worth the $9 that they're selling it for. So head over to Severn and pick this up if you get a chance. And what's cool is this Blu-ray actually comes with the soundtrack too. This would actually be a good double feature with Buffalo 66 because it's almost kind of like the same kind of movie, even though it's a completely different character. Like Vincent Gallo in Buffalo 66 is, you know, a total asshole through the whole thing. He's not an asshole at all, really. But it definitely fits in there with like a kind of like, I don't know what you would call it, kind of like a low-life, depressing type of drama. I would put like, you know, like No Way Home, Buffalo 66, Bad Lieutenant, that kind of thing. If you're into movies like that, then definitely check this one out. I'm going to give this one 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's No Way Home. Alright guys, it's Danny B. You're watching The Trash Dash. Let me know if you've seen No Way Home. Let me know if you've seen Combat Shack also. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.